Howdy, folks. We are back with more Conquest of Elysium 5. We are playing our witch. As we look around here, there's a couple things to address. First is one of you commented that the doggo in the cave to enter Hades can be charmed. As I look at these comments right now. And that is very true, and that will be incorporated into our plan for sure. So thank you for suggesting it. Very much appreciate it. But that leads us to my portion of what I think is going to be a good fit for what we do here. We're going to take Mignana, and we're going to unlock another spell with another 300 mushrooms. Unfortunately, it means we're not going to be able to develop our armies more, but what we're going to try and do is make sure that she can't be killed in this battle, is the plan. So that's what we're going to go with. Also, I missed a name suggestion last time for one of our witches, which was the name Hagatha. So we're going to try and get that in. We already have Lithara here, but we're going to try and get a mage and call it Hagatha at some point here. So that's hopefully something achievable for us. Here we have our little ice druid. He probably is best suited to run away from this action or just chill around here and make sure we keep hold of the area a little bit, because we are trying to avoid the big stack we saw here. And that's everybody we have to move, so we'll continue on. So we see that little scout carrion creature come towards us. A little spooky, but not too bad. Those things will disease like every potential person here, but try our best to avoid that. We'll take this iron mine. Probably the dwarves will take it back relatively quickly, but I'm not too worried about that. I would like the Academy of Higher Magic. I'd like to show off some of the different tiers of mages, depending on how long this goes. Could be an interesting thing to pursue. Take this, and then we'll attack these giant centipedes. These guys are poison immune, and these guys don't attack very well at all, so we're going to try and assassinate them and turn them into creatures. It's not likely to work, because they have a lot of HP. It's possible, but we'll have to see. They also have decent armor. But she's going to go here. We're going to unlock her Twiceborn type spell, where she becomes a different kind of witch. Clicking here, moving forward. We have Lithara down here, still kind of stuck. Need to figure out something important to do with her at some point. Some snakes there. We'll leave them alone. I don't think they'll take our swamp. It could, but we'll hope otherwise. Getting a lot of money. Okay, we're jumping on here, killing that dwarf. Yeah, see, they're just not gonna do enough damage to turn those guys, and we did not turn them here, so. Got a little frog going. Okay. So that turn went pretty well for our objectives. So we see the Hoburg is kind of chilling in this area. Haven't made it fully down here. I'm curious how big his armies are altogether, because he's got that big stack. Does he have something scarier, is my thought. Got this Tartarian still that we've now given a little buddy here. You can see our, what is it called? Our doppelganger shows up as a spearman to everybody else. That's notable if you're playing multiplayer, and or if you're fighting the witch, but not if you're on the witch's side, because you will be aware of there being doppelgangers. We'll go down into the desert. We see a temple city. I'm surprised they haven't taken all this. They also have this stack. This isn't actually that scary. These things will destroy a lot of units and cause high attrition, but not very scared of them. I guess we'll continue down here, hoping to get another witch soon to build up an army with. Get another expander party going here soon. We're not going to send them out yet. They're going to need some recruitment going with them, but should be fine. We're going to Ritual of Mastery. We got the spell we need, but it's going to take a while to actually achieve it. In the meantime, we should go fortify some of this area, the Ancient Forest, give it a couple units to settle it out. with our Swamp Guardian spell. Feral down here. Where should I throw Feral? These archers are almost fully dead. Feral's not really an expander. Feral can chill in this town for a while, just buffering it. We'll sentry him for now. Is there anyone else? Nope. So we shall continue. So we try and kill some ghouls. Oops. Okay. Smash past that. The snakes are taking our swamps. Of course they are. Only took one so far. There's a dwarf here too. Okay, so what do temples provide for us? It increases our chance to recruit apprentices. So the increase of witches. Luckily, there is also another temple here with a Raphite, which I think we could kill. We're going to grab these crossbowmen here to guard our temple city, and we're going to try and take on this Raphite. We'll lance him pretty hard, but after that it might be a struggle. He's got a lot of damage, but he doesn't have a sweep attack or anything, so he's going to have a little trouble with us there. We have a Wraith in a graveyard. Love to see it. Guess we'll just go kill some deer. We'll explore down this way in this forest. Moving northward a little bit, we see an abandoned mine. See this piece of temptation right here. We'll do a single Swamp Guardians and fail it, upsettingly. Oh, darn it. Oh well, we'll be okay. All of us are poison resistant who matter. Some cavalries right here. And get this squad going soon. Don't want to do too many, but want to do enough to clear any independents or small patrols they might have. I do wish we had more fierce competition. The witch does suffer, it's notable in multiplayer games. She doesn't have very good early units that she can acquire because of the cost of fungi on everything. That combined with the most of her units being slow early on really cripples her capacity. Now, you have fast units, but then they pull that same resource pool, as I just said before. Golden plate mail, a Hydra Bowl, and a magic bean. My god. It was worthwhile. Pretty easy to kill that Anakite type thing, Raphite. Whatever it likes to call itself this week. Some nefarious little dwarves stomping around. We need to clear out these dwarves. Need a squad to go do that, but they're going to have to take out Ladalva. Okay, what do we get here? Golden plate mail, a Hydra Bowl, which means he will kill his friends. Golden plate mail is a very good item for a frontline trooper kind of thing. It gives a lot of armor and stuff. The Hydra Bowl, obviously poison aura and poison resistance, but you can kill your friends with it pretty easily. We'll go attack this, see if they line up around him accurately, as they should. Have another ancient forest here. We'll probably try and take this and just sit there, keeping the herbs. Or the fungi, I should say. Lots of dwarves. We know their base is like somewhere around here. We'll send Kimeru this way to go take that on, or maybe not take it on, but scout it to see what we're really dealing with there, and just trying to get an account of how we're going to deal with it. Okay, this should be enough cavalries at this point for me to move out and go around and take things and do all that business. We'll take the swamp first. We might go down here. We'll see. We're focusing a little probably too heavily down here, but it seems like it's free resources, so we'll take it while we can. Okay, that's all good. Easily killing a lion, or charming him. As it ended up. Charming all those boars. You'll see that happen as your witch does mass charm. So they've spaced properly, which is nice. Although at the end there they did come in and get hurt. And killed one of them, actually, because they're all sitting here. I tend to really get rid of the Hydra Bowl. Although this is one of the factions that can use it. It's just on the wrong stuff. But we'll be sitting here with this little spider troop. So we're gonna... I guess we'll just attack with it. Down here. And then we'll have to decide... I guess we'll leave a guy behind. Never healing wound. That's not good. Just leave him behind with the Hydra Bull. Let him be the guardian of this hyena village. Okay, we'll take this and then start running maybe this direction. And we'll go and maybe run up here, maybe kill some of these dwarves. They actually took our castle. Just no bueno. So we're gonna go instantly deal with that. Using our resources somewhat unsparingly. Get Kamiru over here and deal with that. Thara can just go northward. We could take this tower. Don't see her doing anything too crazy. Really what I'm focusing on is my plan to get the doggo and get into Hades and maybe show that off a little bit if it works. We'll have to see. Okay, lots of death. We lose our commander? Nope. Did not. But he'll chill there with his bucket of frogs. That's some weird lag. Some weird dwarven lag. It's almost as good as dwarven ale. Okay, we'll go attack these... Shit. I misclicked, but luckily we have a lot of AP on those guys. We'll continue to kill these dwarves. So they come suicide at us. Okay, we overran this. And we can see there's a dwarf queen here with some ballistas. What we could do is run around and kill all the animals in the woods that we can find and try and... Okay, there we go. We're going to stop being slow here. We're going to play a little more liberally. Drop these guys off and go run into our swamp. Swamp soul ourselves, then head out towards the dog. We'll get some minor summons as well on our way. But we're going to move like this through here. And deal with that. Hopefully we get a witch's apprentice soon. We have multiple temples now, so we should be able to do that. I don't know what increases our chance to recruit manflayers, or if anything does. Don't recall. Oh shit. Okay, I said we were going to sit down the squad, but I saw an old castle and I wanted it, and it may be a folly for them. To watch these dwarven fights. Lance is going good, and then eventually getting a little more difficult to take out. Fighting some bears in the open plain. Bears are actually pretty tough. Oh my god, these guys are dead. Oh god, mind slime horrors are no joke. It will confuse all of our friends. We've actually killed more than I thought we would. They've turned our frog independent. And there goes that squad with their bucket of frogs. And we don't want them to have that castle, because I think they have access to Bloodright, which is the spell to make vampires, which you can only do, really, on old castles. Oh god, it's only the crocodile. Come on, crocodile. Oh no! We just lost the castle. God. Is that what that was? Yeah. Oh, that's irritating. This was us spirits. Why? Why do you have to do me like this? Alright, well, we need to get a lord and some cavalries again to go up and take the castle. Shouldn't be too difficult. Does look like there's a squad that spawned here. We're actually going to need more cavalries to go do that. Meanwhile, our gold is going to suffer for a little bit. And I misclicked. My god. Epic misclicks. Well, next turn we'll be there, be able to do our thingy thing. Probably go take this palace and be okay. Oh, a deserted port. Just thinking of the failure that was the AI in this game. They did not They did not meet up to our standards here. Although, hopefully the Hoburgs will present an interesting challenge. Lost the lion. She confuses people. Counselor's a little tough, but we're tougher. See, this carrion creature is going to be irritating and run all over our stuff like the dwarves do, except it's immortal, so they're not actually taking a loss. We have a werewolf, which means we do have an old castle. Where do we have an old castle? Or can we just recruit them in? Where? Oh. Didn't we... Where the heck do we have a werewolf available? Can look at the recruit thing. Oh yeah, okay. Is this where that this is where the statue of Hades was, wasn't it? It hasn't been taken. That's interesting. There's a werewolf in there now. Werewolves aren't crazy great. They will fit a niche for you, potentially, against certain armies. Especially early on, if you can get one, they're pretty valuable. But as you go later, they tend to fall off because, you know, they have no armor. Sure, they have regeneration and decent attacks, but, you know, they are what they are. Would not get too attached to them. Okay, we're gonna run this way. Playing it a little risky with the squad of a couple of these little cavalry folks. Will even be the turn after that. We'll kill these centipedes. Okay, we'll try this. This is an illusionism person. They could present a problem, but I think they'll get poisoned pretty early and start ticking down to their death. I was hoping for a port down here, but I suppose we have no such luck. See, color sprays, he'll blind people, or it's beam of light, so the first version of color spray. Bewilderment could cause some issues with confusion. It is causing issues with confusion. Oh my god, there's an independent bear. Luckily, he's chasing that. Guys, help the witch! Okay, she put it to sleep, and bears are deep sleepers. That's good. Thank goodness. You can see how much trouble this illusionist can cause. Oh, dear God. She's stabbing the frog. Oh, my God. Kill him! How is he not poisoned? Gauntlets of Knighthood. Almost. So close. Trying to thump it. Killing the centipedes. You could soul slay these carrion creatures. That's one thing, you can get rid of them permanently that way, but it's not usually an option. We need to get our castle back. We'll get some regular archers here just to keep this castle from these guys. They might attack us and win potentially, but that's fine. Okay, these wolves and deer would make excellent little doppelganger friends. And we're going to go down here in Swamp Soul and start our slow trek there. I don't like moving through cold, but at the same time, I want to keep it cold because there are certain factions that get advantages off of it. You can reduce the amount of cold there is. This makes me feel suspicious. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's because I don't have a scout that this looks easy. It's just a sneaking one. Okay, that's good. Keep the Gauntlets of Knighthood on Lothara as we skip past more dwarf battles. Overall, really, it just takes a little bit to get our plan into action and to deal with some of the nuisances that have been occurring. So you have to go retake this castle. Hopefully it's empty and the crossbowmen haven't moved in. If they do, we have to reevaluate. We could go grab our snail friend and try that kind of fight. It'll be tough, though. It's not necessarily a good idea. Oh, these guys got ambushed. Okay, we're going to do Swamp Soul. So now we have Swamp Soul, which, if we are slain, we rise as an undead in a swamp that we own. So now we can go take on the doggo a little bit more safely. And we're going to go this way through the trees and do our business in minor summoning while we get there. And then maybe we'll summon some old ones. We'll see if we can get the doggo without killing him. So really what we want are units that aren't going to kill the doggo. So a lot of these frogs would be ideal to help us, because they'll take a while to get through potentially and let our witch try and charm the thing. Although she might cast the wrong spells. This is another potential problem. We're going to need to turn on Mist of Confusion, maybe turn off Acid, although then she'll Poison Cloud it. I don't know. Maybe keep on Acid and turn off Poison Cloud, or turn off Venom. We'll have to see. There's a lot of different options to pursue. You've seen the end of this. Not too crazy. Still no witch. Not very good luck with those witch spawns. Although we did just recently get the thing to get an increased chance of having them. We'll get these cavalries and go attack these dwarves. Should be pretty redundant. Take this place. Thumping more dwarves. These would have been nice if we didn't have to get ambushed by them. Would have created some summons, or doppelganger spawn. A Witch's Apprentice, finally! Where do we want her is the question. Well, we need to deal with these dwarves, so I think just here is fine as well. And her name shall be... Let me get my handy-dandy phone. Hagatha. Good name for a witch. Oops. Hagatha. Just trying to get the proper spelling of how they spelled it. Alright, Hagatha will be our new witch. She will go around and cause dastardly deeds. We'll instantly level 2 her. Lots of poison on her and enchanted sleep. Not too terrible of a spell list. Not insane, but that's okay. Take this back. Gonna run this guy over here and start exploring. Okay, unfortunately the crossbowmen have moved in here, and they've got some cavalrymen spawned. Will our snail do the stuff? He'll kill them when he gets up there. I don't think he will. God, we need to be able to deal with this. There's no real swamps over here besides this one. We could start getting another witch to level 3 and teleport over there. That could certainly be an option. It's definitely something we could try. She'd have to be in a swamp, I believe, to teleport. We'd have to get that ritual, which requires a bit of luck. Time to kill the little animals. Wonderful. 2 new Doppler spawn. Love to see it. As we kill some workers. Taking a little bit of damage, but eviscerating these little dwarf squads. Ilwinter should have the dwarves just sit there eventually. Because they really don't gain anything by running out like that. It just hampers their ability to progress in the game once they've been really put on the back foot. Could kill these cavalrymen. I guess we'll just go kill them. Ooh, we could get a squad coming up from here. Didn't even think about that. Forgot we had the citadel back here. Oh my goodness, we haven't touched that area in some time. Start heading this way. Need to scout out up here and see what the Hoberg has. I think he's got up here, over here, probably has this area. And we saw him come from down there, so he's definitely down there. Interesting. Leave that alone. Take this. This tower, that's the tower at the old wizard. We don't want to really mess with that too much. Some archers here. Running out of money now because we don't have our big gold boost. We lose our commander? I think we did. Okay, got a little Doppler spawn. Hit 2 of these guys and turn them as well. So we got like 4 new Dopplers, which are nice. Oh, this squad's attacking us. Hopefully that means the castle's empty. It is, but we did lose our commander, so we're going to need to bring one from somewhere. Kind of hoping one will spawn here and we can drag them up. Really want to show you guys the Man Flayer. You really want to save enough gold so you can get them when they show up, because they're not easy to get. So your death access isn't like crazy cray. It's more like sporadic. And we could really use them to help deal with the menace that is the Hopebergs. As we go and steal some more of their stuff. Okay, we have easy access. We're going to go sit on this ash field and start summoning stuff, and then go try to take on the big doggo. Which is probably going to be one of the more exciting things that happen this episode. Now, the dog does have really good charm immunity, I believe, or magic resistance, Witch's Apprentice, okay. He has 2 wounds here. He's feeble-minded and he lost his eye. That's unfortunate. I'm wondering if ghosts have come through and hit him. Or is the miasma hitting him? That could be it. It's not very good. Feeble-minded does help us here. It's turned his magic resistance down. So that's been reduced. Causes dread. So he's going to make all our frogs actually run away. We have to think about that a little bit. It's not what we want. Not what we want. Could take all that business in and try and fight it with all this. That's probably not great for our goal, though, of capturing it. What we could use is a level 2 witch with charm in the mix. That would be kind of expensive to carry her over. We can get a witch down here. Breeze. We'll call her Nala. After our famous kobold prophet that we had in the kobold campaign. I wonder if that wraith has moved here now. I don't see the wraith anymore. Did we lose? I think we might have lost our thing that can see it, potentially. We'll kill these bandits. We don't want them roaming around anymore. Take this from the dwarves. The dwarves have made their way over here. That's kind of comical. Dwarves being somewhat of a nuisance as well to our enemies. Kind of funny. Do this, get some heavies, and go smash these dwarves, and then come right back. Oops. Clicked on my calendar. These ghosts are always tough. We will kill them. These guys do well against brigands. We see an undead commander coming our way. We try and check him out. See what he's got loaded on him. He might have split from that larger squad. He's got flesh golems. Not super scary. And a bunch of regular undead, some regular hobergs, some spectral archers. Nothing too insane. Although we are not perfectly equipped to deal with him. Let's do a major summoning down here. Ah, a doppelganger. How wonderful. He could hurt a wraith, which I believe is here. We'll just let it ambush. We'll see if Lothara can take on a wraith in an ambush with a Doppler. Hopefully it's the case. Playing a little risque with her. Bog Beast. This can all be used later, but not really what we need. Maybe if we go in the swamp, our chances of frogs increase. I'm not sure. Ooh, the Solus would be nice to try and whack with some of our Doppler stuff. This Doppler swarm, we need to get more actual Dopplers. Maybe we'll do some greater summonings with her to just go clear out these dwarves once and for all. We want them out of the game. Do not want the dwarves chilling anymore. We'll do another major summoning here as well. Another Doppler. Hopefully we can get a Doppler commander and send him north. That would be ideal. Out of action points. Kill this dwarf. See a castle called Serenity. How peaceful for what Elysium is, to call something Serenity. Elysium tends to be very chaotic. You're not going to run up there, you're actually going to chill here forever. You are now the guardian of our castle to keep our incomes coming strong. Okay, we don't really want to fight that. Run up here and grab this back. There's some ghouls that have wandered north. So there is a wraith here. They'll instantly get in combat. Some confusion on it. Not likely to... Oh, it did confuse it. Dispossessed one of them. Come on, finish him off. There we go. Wraith is dead. Now we have control of the graveyard. We'll leave probably some hydras or something sitting there just to make sure no undead wander back that we can't see and take it. Taking one more nuisance out of Elysium. Now let's just leave a couple hydra friends. And you will go... Oh, god damn it. Instantly ambush. That could be trouble for Lothara. She needs a scout in her army pretty desperately. But such is life. Okay, we have our Dopplers here. I guess they'll attack this first. Try and grab a centipede. It's not super likely. It is possible. Swamp Ghost. Worms work for this. There we go. That's what we want. Let's just drop what we're not going to use right now. Not going to use these hydras. They'll murder it. Don't want to waste our Black Cat Familiar if we do die. Okay. Come on, Mignana. Get the right summons. Get what we need. Meanwhile, we'll continue to build this army. Probably my least favorite summon. And a Doppelganger Captain. Exactly what we wanted there. Okay, he'll grab this Doppelganger and head north to join with his buddy up here. And what they're going to try and do is create chaos in the Dwarven hold there by eating all their ballistas. Is the plan I have going. Oh, everybody got diseased fighting the ghouls. Now he could whack them. Okay, he got one. And he got two. Okay, so we gained two from that. That's nice. Those will protect them if they fail to actually assassinate everybody, but we don't really want to attack without archers or anything. Let's see here. Okay, there's just some oozes here, so this should be the last dwarf stronghold, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Want our graveyard back. Okay, we'll continue to do this here. Hydra hatchlings, nope. We actually haven't even seen a Hydra yet, which is, oh, lost control. It's kind of funny. Kind of sad as well. I think first we should probably try and take this, grab this dispossessed spirit bottle, just for nice measure. With these Dopplers, that might be a good idea for both squads to go do. They will just murder this. The chance that we don't get him, I think, is relatively low with 4 Dopplers. Because either we're going to get him or get the troops around him, which will work. And then maybe they have to bow a couple people. I mean, it's possible. I can't remember if Gold Arcana has fire in it off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it does. But it also just does things like Enchanted Sleep and way less impressive spells. So this squad is doomed. They are the Doom Patrol. Also a very good show. That show particularly, it has like elements of it that are really wacky, almost like the show called Riverdale has wacky stuff to it, but it does it like way better than the show Riverdale does. I've watched a lot of video essays on TV shows, and so I think a lot about how weird some shows can be, and how sometimes they have better counterparts to them. Lots of small raiding just going on throughout this 34 or so minutes. More of a quieter session. These are to be expected sometimes as we get things together, but then we come back with a fury, of course. Oh dear, these are actually quite a few dwarves. Well, that's not a problem. We have our Alpha Strike Force here, who can be joined by some Dopplers and fight them together. As these guys go and kill these Solists, retaking the graveyard and hopefully keeping it. We don't have to deal with that anymore. Okay, a crocodile. That would have worked had we kept him. But alas, the fates did not agree. Thara can continue her trek this way. You do have the golden armor, don't you? Yeah, so we want to get that on someone useful, probably. A Doppler would be nice with golden armor, but they're very far away from you. I'm trying to get a Hydra, just to even show it. But we're getting the frogs and root masters and gelatinous cubes a lot. Alright, getting some Dopplers in the back. They might regenerate. The squad with Farrell is looking pretty light. Okay, we got one. I think that one was already with us. Doesn't look like we gained a lot of Dopplers or anything from that. It's not too big of a deal. Oh, we can kill the Solus with this squad, and Farrell can go down here. And this guy can take out these dwarves. And you can go sit on the graveyard, and we can join these armies, go try and maybe take this with our big old army, and see how it goes. Another Swamp Ghost. We could use the Swamp Ghost. I actually think that's pretty easy to try and paralyze the thing so it doesn't kill everything. And they won't really kill it very fast. They're very difficult. They're not very good killy creatures. Do we give it a shot here? It's like super dangerous, but fortune favors the bold, and I'm getting tired of sitting here waiting for it. If this doesn't work, it is what it is. We also might just kill it. Yeah, we'll turn off Venom. God, I don't know. This is such a bad idea. We don't have enough troops. I'm thinking, though, that like it'll get paralyzed. Although this does banish. Oh, so that'll destroy our ghosts. Yeah, I don't know. There's no poison to these attacks. I actually think that's a terrible idea. We need more troops, but I'm getting impatient. I'm getting very impatient with that because they're not working out correctly. They got a big army coming our direction with the Markgraf in tow. Oh dear. Lots of undead have escaped this way. Earl can go down here. That next turn we can chill out. Might want to buy some spearmen or something with our witch. I would love archers, but that wastes our fungi quite a bit. This witch could fight that army if she got more stuff in there, so we might start summoning with her. Again, getting attacked by ghouls. Now our guy in golden plate mail is just completely diseased. He needs to go somewhere to die. Which means he will return to this place down here, the Temple City, and we'll start making work of that. Finally getting a scout in this army, hopefully. We can see there's some phase spiders on the horizon. Spooky. Spooky little phase spiders. Lothara can do a summoning. She's going to start getting an army together. Doppelganger. Okay. Not too crazy, but good. Works for us. And these two squads will form together with Simaru. Atheus. Atheus or Simaru? Which name do I want to say more? We'll go with Simaru. It sounds like cinnamon. Okay. Do one summoning here, the miner. Not getting what we need. You know, we could try and attack it with all our poison. It's poison resistant. Yeah, so we could just attack with the hydras and stuff. We're going to try that. We're just going to do it with all the poison stuff. It's not going to get hit by any of the poison, so... But this is our first attempt. Hopefully she casts the spells we need her to with Mass Charm. It negates easily, but we could also confuse it. So there's potential here. If we had the level 2 Charm, that would be a lot better. But we don't have that up there, so it's just the reality of the situation. We'll attack this with this miner squad. Overrunning with Eraphetus. Weird name. Okay. Sit Feral there. And the turn. What are you casting? Acid Mist. That's not what we want. Cast your charm spell. She really likes Acid Mist. Okay, she tried charm once. Did not work. Acid misting again. She's losing a lot of troops. All of her stuff's getting terrified. And she's into combat, and she's gonna die. Okay, that did not work. We need the actual charm spell. It's able to eat us pretty easily. Yeah, we need to get that charm spell. But now we get to see what happens. I don't know where she's gonna come back at. I don't know if she comes back closest. Yeah, okay, she's up here. She's reformed in the swamp, and she is now something different. She is a bog witch, which means she is now immortal. So she's going to reform in swamps. She'll eat them after this. Oh, what? Yeah, she still only got a last die. She also gets access to level 2 necromancy spells. She doesn't get any necromancy rituals here. But what she does get is level 2 necromancy spells, which is pretty cool. She also gets life drain. She's undead, so she's got all the banishable stuff. So now if we went here, she would get in real trouble if she died to this thing. So we might use another witch and try and get level 2 charm. We could try and get it with her. We might try and level up Nala down here to come charm the thing. But now she's got other priorities. She can do quite a bit. I think I might want to teleport her around with an army. We'll have to see. We need more fungi. We're even buying it overpriced. We don't have enough trade established to really get too far with that. But we should have kept going down here. They did get most of the trading in terms of resources on the map, it seems, with all these towns over here. So we're going to want to rip those away from our friends there. We'll go this way and see what the dwarves have. Is there anything else I want to move? You can go kill this dwarf, Hagatha, although you're super slow still. Let's drop your heavies for now. Oh, no, still slow. Is this thing slow? Yeah, that thing's slow. We'll keep the heavies in. You can see the real limitations of the roster of the witch by how fast her movement is. Which is not fast at all. Another werewolf. I mean, I guess we'll keep getting werewolves. They're gonna keep giving us the access over here. This is a particular problem. This big stack is very scary. So we will get crossbowmen. And we will do a major summoning down here. Do swamp drakes. Okay, we'll do it. Oh, we don't have the AP, actually. We'll grab this army together. Luckily, we're in a fortification. We're going to need more to take out this Markgraf, though. We're close, though. This golden armor will definitely go on someone different. I think while we're in here, it'll go on the witch. Probably change that around later. Give her some armor. She's really hard to kill now at this point. Or harder than she would have been with that armor. Especially for the Hoburgs, who don't have a lot of piercing. Although they do have crossbowmen here. Although, what does she have? 5 armor or 6? 5. So they could maybe hit her if they explode. Depending on their strength. Could always get very lucky with that. I think we could give this a shot. No, we're going to get stuck on the electricity of the gate, unless these guys are wall climbing, but they're not. It would be very unfortunate to lose Dopplers that way. They'd kill a bunch of these ballista in the back, and they'd attack back there, but I'm not going to do that just yet. We could send this army that way. Try and get it a little more oomph. Can't level her up right now because we had to use our stuff to get recruits down here. You can join this army, but you're not going to be alive very long, and neither are your men. You're all messed up. Okay. It's good for now. Easily killing this dwarf. We could send that witch up to join the Doppels to fight. But the ballista are gonna hurt quite a bit. I don't know. I don't know how strongly I feel about that. I think we will. We'll get her ready for this while these guys go attack this first. They could also try this. It's possible these are just poison kobolds. We'll try this first and try and eat some kobolds, because I have a feeling there's hidden kobolds there that we're not seeing. If they're poison, we're all poison resistant. If it's another type of kobold, I think we'll still be fine. Beryl could also join the battle. Why not? We'll join these two together. Start building them up. We will buy these pikes to get some actual frontline army here. Use Enchanted Sleep and Poison Cloud. We get a Hydra, we could probably fight this. We got a giant crocodile instead. I'm not a super big fan of that. And a Root Monster. Where are our Hydras? Why? Do we have to go to the swamp to get it? Like, I don't think that's a rule. We're just getting unlucky. I want me Hydri. I really do. Kind of chilling with this Bog Witch. She could actually go attack this with them. Or do any other manner of things. I think she'll actually go here and try and take out this with them. That could be valuable. So they'll deal with the kobolds that are probably there. It's my estimate or guess or whatever you want to call it. Another magic library. Cursed Mask and a Pendant of Luck. Pendants of Luck, if you do get them, are really good on Hydras. Because they cause them to take almost no damage besides spells. And Ancient Hydras, which are our level 3 version, are insane when it comes to magic resistance too, so they can exist for quite a while. We might just circle back and kill these dwarves with Feral. He might not join this army for now. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll try and kill these kobolds. We'll get down here with Mignana. She'll join this assault. Possibly charming stuff could be a thing. We're going to see if she prioritizes charm if we turn it like that. Okay, they've walked away. I hate to see them walk away. I don't want them taking more of our other valuable stuff. You have marshlands. We'll level you up. Charm! Look at that! Oof. So it's not going to negate easily, so this is who we're going to want to use. Oh my god, she got every spell to confuse and things. The only other thing she could have gotten that was better is she got another charm spell. So we're going to try and grab this guy with a whole big sack of garbage. So hopefully that's going to work. So we can start recruiting spearmen that are basically sacrifices to get her to charm him. We could do 5 whole lines of spearmen if we really wanted to go crazy with it. Could be funny. But I will have this Hound. Oh my god, a Temple to Baal. But we didn't know there was a Baal faction in a city of scribes. This is juicy. In a regular old town. Very juicy. We did recruit here, right? No, we did not. We'll just get some spearmen. Don't want to waste an opportunity to get more troops. This should be fine in terms of melee troops to fight that army. Hopefully you can keep them distracted with some raiding. Oh, these are black kobolds. You're going to try and assassinate us. But you can see how brutal this is for the kobolds when we try and assassinate them. This is actually ideal for Dopplers, or these unarmored, or these lightly armored. They do have armor, but low HP units get bashed up. Unfortunately, most of our Dopplers are in front. So we're not going to be able to turn these guys. So we got a couple Dopplers there. Got ambushed by some phase spiders. We actually might win this. They'll probably kill the captain with poison here. Yeah. Oh, well, that was close. Phase spider barely alive. That would be why that town was empty. We looked at the gift horse, and it did not reward us. Okay, so we're going to join these together. take this library and then go sack this. Maybe try and get more Dopplers in between then and now. We'll have to see. Pikemen can join, why not? We'll use our big gold reserves. You know, Farrell and Hagatha will go up here to help in the dwarf fight. They have a little bit of troops that'll assist. Don't want them getting attacked too hard, but we'll do our best. We're going to marshlands this farm, turning it into a haven for more fungi. I want to get over here and turn all these farms into swamps. That'll take a second. Okay, Nala, I did recruit the troops here. Yep. Okay, you're good. Nala's good. Nala's good. Okay. Almost at the hour mark here. I would like to charm the Hound of Hades this episode. It's going to be very difficult. I don't want to take my Bog Witch there, because if she gets banished, I'll be very, very sadsies. Very, very sad. Okay. Could try and get her some more things. We could also get her marshlands and turn this into a swamp in the meantime, which we just did. Now we'll go turn this into a swamp. She'll run up here and try and charm this thing eventually. Okay, it's time to take this magic library. Should be pretty trivial, I think. The Bog Witch has pretty powerful spells. She has Finger of Death, Decay, and Terror. All very good stuff. She's immortal, so even if things go wrong with her now, we'll be okay. She'll reform in a swamp. Of unknown location. I think when she's undead, it stops spawning near. I don't know exactly how those mechanics work off the top of my head. We will see, though. Bump around here. Let's see who we assassinate. Come on, get the wizard. He does have Incinerate, so he could do some serious damage. He got hit. He didn't die. I almost hope we charm him. Confusion. Okay, is he asleep? He's paralyzed. Nope, he got nabbed. Sad. We don't confuse a Doppler. Okay, we got like one spawn off of that. Not insane, but now we have another magic library. We can maybe get some more mages. See them. Was that a horror dwarf or was that just the purple? I couldn't tell. I can't tell if that was a dwarf charmed by the horrors or whatnot. Okay, these dwarves need to get out of the game now. They are a pest on society. So this big force will go jump on this dwarf. They will do some summoning first before they go in. Oh, that's perfect. And we'll do 2 more of those and maybe a couple over here and attack. There's a lot of Dopplers now. Hopefully they grab the Ballista. But we do have a lot of Doppler spawn to soak hits. And if they don't get hit for the over 8 damage, they will regenerate back. Or 6 in some cases. So it's a little sporadic. They're not great, but they will soak these Ballista Fires. We also have the root monsters to do it. The gelatinous cubes. Once we get in there with actual spells, we'll probably deal with it pretty easily. I'm going to turn off Confusion and turn on Acid Mist. So I don't want to hit our own units with Confusion once we start running in. It could be pretty threatening. Down here, we're going to do another level summon. Oh, okay. We got more spells on our root guy. Oh, now he has Tree Magic level 2, so these guys get upgraded. Evolved Homunculus. Huh. So it's just more Tree Magic? I mean... Not my favorite if I'm totally honest. We're gonna run out of here, leave some archers behind, and we're gonna start going to deal with things. We'll continue to upgrade our army as we go. I think we could take that Hoburg army. We'll take a lot of losses, though. She doesn't have the best spells to deal with it. Enchanted Sleep's not going to be too crazy. But we'll poison the hell out of them, and they don't have high HP pools, so... And they don't have any undead in this one. The Tartarian Spirit could be a problem. Certainly. Okay, Nala has turned this into a swamp, and we'll exit it. Leaving to get more spearmen. As we go to get our big doggo. Easy enough. Oh, we're getting attacked. They might take our witch's tower. Oh no, he got ambushed. Oh dear God. Absolutely destroyed. How did he not know? A catapult? Not super helpful to anything we're doing right now. Okay, hopefully we control all our summons so we can do this turn. Oh, perfect. A doppelganger captain. Gonna try one more. Might as well try and get one more Doppler. A root monster. Works for chaff to distract. But we're gonna take the Doppler squad. Maybe with another minor summon. We'll just try one. We got a swamp ghost. And run in. Make sure everyone goes together. And this should be pretty good. They're going to get really, really assassinated. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Dopplers that are all going to do 3 attacks each with various levels depending on their experience here of 1 to 7 or 1 to 8, so a D8. We're hoping they get the ballistas mostly. We'll see. We also have a lot of distraction chaff. She's immortal. The only one who's really at risk who I really, really care about is this witch. Also, if a Doppler gets hit with a ballista and gets unlucky on his chance to come back, we could lose a Doppler, but the rest of it's just cheap garbage. The root monsters are there to die. I think they also have pierce resistance, don't they? Yeah, so they'll only take half of whatever they get hit with. Okay, we'll grab this. I'm looking for a 5-stack. We're going crazy with it. Okay, Doppler, Doppler, Doppler. And they're shooting the Dopplers up here now. We didn't get enough ballistas, in my opinion, but they are trying to shoot at the one next to them, which is kind of funny. They're starting to hit our actual army. They're on round 4, though. No Dopplers have been hit. They're hitting our Root Masters and Doppler spawn. There we go. We kept all of them. Now they're in trouble. Oh god, she has confusion. Oof. That's a little scary. These gelatinous cubes actually aren't mindless. Weirdly enough. It's a little weird that they're not mindless. They don't pose the biggest threat if they get turned. I don't want the Root Masters, too. Or any of our Doppler captains. That could be a problem. Yeah, the Doppler spawn will just get absolutely destroyed. But we're starting to get in spell range, so we're seeing a sleep go off from our friend. And some acid. If we could capture this dwarf with a charm, that would be good, but I don't think that'll happen. Although we don't have a lot of damage going down. She could decay it. Like she just decayed the gate. Smokeless Flame, Terror. Losing most of our Root Masters. Come on, give her a charm. Give her a chance. She really likes that acid. Yeah, she's just gonna acid her. Really, what the witch is good at is if you get that early charm spell. Oh my god. Okay, Finger of Death. No charm for us. But we succeeded. Not taking any important losses. In my opinion. And I think we've killed the dwarves, hopefully. Let's see if we get the... Come on. Nope. I guess not. Oh, a man flayer! Finally. Oh, I would have loved to have him in this army. But unfortunately, the fates did not favor us there. Oh, and a Hydra. I like this turn. I suddenly like this turn. Okay. Hydra and a big crocodile. Here's our Hydra. They're pretty great. 58 HP, 6 magic resistance. This is high. Higher than average. 6 strength, 7 morale, 2 armor, fire vulnerable like trolls, poison resistant regeneration, pierce and blunt resistance. These guys are hard to hit physically. Again, magic damage being mostly, if you get luck on them, they're almost impossible to kill with physical damage. A cloud of poison surrounds them. As they get wounded, they will lose some of these attacks, so keep that in mind. But they start off with a bunch of attacks. Very good. Armor negating poison, but lots of physical attacks as well, and 1 to 9 venomous might, and then 1 to 4. We're going to check them out here as we attack this army. The Hydra's going to destroy them in the front. We got a lot of poison going down. This might be high attrition. We're going to get a lot of archers and pikes in the back too, so that's nice. So we got some stuff going on. A lot of their weapons are almost just useless against some of these guys. They don't do a lot of damage. The crossbowmen are going to present a little bit of a problem, piercing us on some of our units that have a decent armor, but no pierce resistance or regeneration that are up in here. But hopefully they can hold on well enough. We also have some Dopplers. That's actually just a spearman. We have some doppelgangers in the front who will do assassinating, maybe bothering their archer lines. We have to see. I think we're going to get the Manflayer down here. And now we can start getting our undead income. He's only ever going to be level 1, but he'll do minor summons at 15 and get us some undead creatures. It's the basic stuff you saw in the Ballista campaign, so we'll get little wights. We'll get a whole bunch of other little garbage kind of units. We could have tried to get that witch and had her try and get charm too, but I don't think it's worth it necessarily. So the question is, where is the other dwarf stronghold they have? They might be just sitting on a mine somewhere, potentially. We'll have to see. I think I want the Doppler squad going on its own. Yeah, I think the Doppler squad will move out. Mignana... God, what do you want to do, Mignana? I think I want to get your teleport spell. You can go hang out in that swamp. Then Hagatha can start moving here and then deciding what she wants to do. We might try and stick her close to the Doppler squad to give them more Dopplers and eventually take the Academy of Higher Magic. I think might be her option. Hydra. You can see this going really smoothly. Slow down a little bit. So what's happening here is just people are getting eviscerated by poison. Archers are hitting down. This army's become somewhat trivial with what we're doing here. Have some Dopplers fighting, turning people into Doppler spawn. Frontline Dopplers versus the little Hoburgs are very scary to them because they will create more units for us as we fight. Though I think that he just speared that one. Did not turn it. Doppler got pushed back. These things, as you can see, get absolutely poisoned, just destroyed. Not very good. This guy is just absolutely dead. Crocodiles will take a lot of poison ticks too. They just don't synergize well. This is one of the big criticisms of the Witch, next to it being with a lot of slow units, is that a lot of its units just do not synergize with that poison sprays and breaths that all its other units have. So you almost have to separate your armies. It requires a lot of attention to micro, and you're not certain what armies you're going to get. So you could end up with not enough units. Oh god, the dwarves are going to get their city back. Okay, well, we have a job for Hagatha, I think. Or even just send Mignana in alone. She could probably kill this. The life drain, perhaps. Well, she could just get an unlucky shot and die, so... might not do that just yet. I want to find the rest of these dwarves. We could send this into Hoburg territory and start really building Dopplers. Chill here for a second. I'm worried about getting Nala to level 3. She'd get a better chance of casting this stuff, but if she gets a weird level 3 spell, it wouldn't be ideal if we ended up getting like poison stuff we don't want. Get some more spearmen. I really want to try this. We're gonna move up. Get close to it. Maybe summon a couple cheap garbage stuff. If we can get that ritual next turn and deal with that way. Another army of kind of garbagey stuff. To another level 100. Oh! The tree got better. He got confusion. Totally worth 100 fungi. Absolutely not worth it. Very distracting. Doppelganger. That's what we like to see. It's a captain, so he'll sit in the back, but that's okay. That is okay. Manflayer does not have enough sacrifices. We did not get the stuff we need for that. Our Hands of Glory, which are the left hands of thieves, we do not have enough of them. We could start trading for them, but that'll stop our fungi. You know, this is the witch uses those guys much better in the Empire Age than they do in Monarchy, where there's less cities. We also didn't get a city itself. Graveyards help and things like that, but our economy just isn't that insane. Ooh, the Tartarian's coming north. That presents an interesting question. And we saw the undead guy might be coming for our temple city. I already spawned a Davala. We get a Sea Lord. They're still in the poison aura. I'm a little afraid to bring Hagatha there. She's gonna have to risk being next to the poison mist. We could take some of these little bog creatures who have been spawning here. Do they spawn here? How did all these guys get here? Did they spawn in Miasma? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so these guys have been spawning the miasma. You'll see this isn't like a critical amount of them, but it's enough to go kill this dwarf lady. Oh, we could have taken her and tried to charm her. It's not that much worth it. It's okay. We won't get a lot of crazy stuff from that. We could try and get her counselor. I think we'll actually go try our charming luck out on this guy. See if we can get a lucky nab. Although he's already hurt. Is he diseased? Doesn't have a festering wound. I want to kill this guy. Oh god, he's dangerous. Which might mean we move our army this way. 1, 2, 3, but they're slow. But we need to prepare. Crocodile is not preparation for that. We could also try and charm this thing. Oh, it is charm immunity. Never mind. I lied. I thought this thing... Huh. I guess just because it's undead. There are certain undead that are not immune to charm. We'll move closer to Miasma. I don't love it, but trying desperately to avoid this guy. Our undead lady would do pretty well against him. We should take her and try and Finger of Death him or Terror him. He has high morale, but he could fail it. Also, she'll do Acid Mist and things like that on him that'll actually hurt. Be something we do. I'm tempted to look through this portal, but I think it's ultimately not a wonderful idea just this second. We're going to try and get this guy with his big army. Be nice to kill that. Our Manflayer can do his first minor summoning, which he got absolutely garbage because a Mound King is not what we needed. He's got an Elven Cloak, so he can be our little spy, but he'll probably die pretty quickly here. We'll go try and take this stuff. Being very unstealthy about it. No, we don't want you going that way. We'll take out the Dwarf Queen. She's got cold resistance and fortitude. She's only level 1. She'll get Finger of Death and absolutely obliterated. See, this guy's going south, and there was another one here. It's 2 Death Knights. This army's got a bunch of garbage, really. These guys are pretty tough. So are the Banes. They'll decay, don't they? And they sweep. What spells do you have? Finger of Death and Terror. Our Hydra could get terrored. That would not be good. Be a little careful here. How we can deal with this southern place. We could go attack this. I want to move our Manflayer. Because he's at a little risk. I think we take the city of Scribes. Then maybe jump on this temple, depending on what happens after that. We have our Barrel of Frogs. Do you flee Manflayer, friend? I think you might. You will flee this direction just for a moment. Another minor summoning, getting a Bane. And start fighting undead versus undead, although we do not get the same amount. These dwarves got all the way down here. Never mind, we're not charming him. It's not worth it to go that far. And we can drop off these swamp monsters to help out with the big beastie. And she'll probably try that next turn. We're not going to take Mignana with her. You will do a summon at 106. I don't love to do it that low. Get a little paranoid about this stuff. And we got a Wisp. You know, these guys enslave. So you also have access to enslave, which means we wouldn't get caster abilities. But I actually think we should send in the enslaving thing with this guy to get this guy. Because it doesn't matter if he gets enslaved too much. We will continue to run from you. God, how are we going to kill this thing? Really just with the witch. And hope her spells break through him. I think that's this turn. And then we're going to try and get the doggy pretty soon. Fortunately, the catapult survived, so we took a little bit of attrition. The town's getting attacked where our crossbowmen are sitting. They'll actually kill some of their troops. They're going to get shots off. They're going to die pretty quickly once they get up here like this, but you can see they've killed a decent amount. Didn't hurt a little bit. I hate they have this doppelganger, and he even has a drain life wand. So he's even more resilient than he might be. Okay. I'm going to end the episode soon. We are going to give this our best shot. Oh god, we're so slow. Let's take this over here. Okay. Now next turn, Nala will go with her army and try this out. Meanwhile, Farrell, Mignana, and everyone else will go try to take out this big dude. With some more troops that hopefully we can recruit. So we got multiple little things in the works. There might be a spanner in the works too, because I'm not sure how well this is going to go. We have this big dude coming our way. Some ghost soldiers. This army isn't actually too crazy. I have half a mind to jump on it after he takes our temple city. We might have to move him again. We'll see. He could run around with the Hydra Bowl. He'd be less in danger there. Let's get this guy over here. We're going to want to take these to go fight this guy, I think. Although I'm a little worried about our frontline Doppels getting hit. I want some more troops to shore up the ranks and make sure that we have plenty of stuff. I think these guys are also immune to the terror that guy has. No, they're not. Doppler spawn can think? Again, something I view as mindless personally, but I understand it. And they came back. Oh god, they... Nope. They jumped away. But that's a little risky. Because we could take attrition enough to where we don't have enough guys to fight back afterwards. The Dwarven menace will never end. Okay. So, Nala, it is time, my daughter, for you to go try to get the big beastie. There's a lot of stuff between her and it, but these things will get feared pretty quickly. She also has a little enslaver friend. Hopefully they don't target the bog beast. That would be sad. Very sad. Very anticlimactic. We don't want to leave these guys in the miasma. God, we have multiple things we want to spend our stuff on. We'll do a major summoning down here first. A crocodile. I'm very scared of this army. We might hold off hacking this, because this is going to be tough. We gave him an elven cloak, which I do not care that we gave him whatsoever. He can take an elven cloak. We'll get some more frontline troops here. Turning up the lines just a little bit, and then we might get some archers soon. But we'll chill in the City of Scribes. If they attacked us here, they might be in a bit of trouble. Just because they'd be having a hard time to get through the gate. Our witch wouldn't do much, though. She doesn't really have the spells to deal with this. Neither does this guy, but... we don't do very well against the undead, because we have a lot of poison. So we rely on more of our fighty troops. Okay, these two are together. 1, 2, 3. They could actually grab us. So we're going to do some minor summonings again. I want to get some old ones going. Okay, that'll put space, and we're getting attacked. Great. Hagatha should join this army. She could have done a major summoning. I don't know if we would have gotten anything that could beat the Tartarian too well. Okay, I think that's our turn. First, the Hound of Hades. Confusion, it's confused, that's good. An attempt at enslaving it, didn't work. Charm, not working. Again. Again, not working. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Grab my beastie boy. We charm the bog beast, and our witch is panicking. Come on, Will-O-Wisp. It's up to you. He's trying to confuse it. Oh god, we're gonna die. Yes, Will-O-Wisp! Yes! Little Will-O-Wisp has done it. He's enslaved. We have the Hound of Hades itself. Oh, beautiful. We could go attack that thing with the Hound of Hades. I'm worried about him getting decayed. I want a regeneration item on him. That would be very, very good. We leave this. Do dispossessed spirits start coming out of it? I don't know. Oh, we got it. Hot. Because this thing will be banished. What is slow in our army? Or is this just... okay, this just takes a lot of AP. So do these ash fields. We'll leave the cave. I want to get this guy with this stuff. Oh god, everyone's been poisoned. Got our big doggo. See, I think we take the big doggo to try and get this guy banished. That might be a play. Shit, I did not mean to move that guy that way. We could be in trouble here. Could lose all our Dopplers on a misclick. I have had worse misclicks, but that is not a good one. Like the time in Conquest 4 when I sent the entire army into the void. An entire elementalist army. Doppelganger captain. Okay, we'll do a little bit. We're really looking for hydras. Get some more archers. Their poison won't do much. I wish we had more crossbows. I feel like we could kill this pretty easily. At the same time, I'm very scared. Very afraid. Okay, we're going to show off battling with the Hound of Hades probably if we can catch this guy. And do some real nasty business. As we see the massive amount of undead from the Hoburgs run around. And the dwarves retaking their thing again. We might take the Dopplers to go deal with that. We'll see how we feel. I think this army's probably big enough. We're going to grab everybody together for a second. What is slow here? Or is it just... You're not slow. I don't know if we have the AP. Yeah, we do have the AP to fight this. And we'll take it. Hopefully the Hound of Hades can deal with this pretty quickly. We might get assassinated back here. That could be a problem. With our doppelganger friend. We could also go try and assassinate him first. We'll actually do that. We'll circle back. Try and assassinate him first. We'll see how that goes. Won't say I'm insanely confident, but I think we'll accomplish something. Continue to try and build up this undead force. Go sit here, try and scare this guy away. I need to get some old ones to deal with that. Some petrification would be helpful. Oh, there we go. This thing is actually really good against the undead. Because he will eat a bunch of them. And engulf them. Because they are smaller than him. And he's really resistant to most of the minor undead damage, so a lot of this stack is just going to die. The ghost could present a problem. I think he still engulfs them, because it's a magic attack. Pretty certain. Okay, the Dopplers hit next to him. Hit this guy pretty hard. They all regenerated. They did not get a good assassination on us. Bane fire. Just don't hit our doggo and kill him. We need to get this Tartarian out of the game. Banish him back to whence he came. Getting some life drain. Come on, get out of the way, Doppler. Casting Tremor. Got an Acid Blast on our own. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, come on, charm him back. Oh, he got enslaved by a Tartarian chain. Oh, how unlucky. We need to charm him back. Bring him back. Come on, charm him. No, this is nightmare scenario. Now the Tartarian has space. We have him back. He's ours again, but he's confused. Banish this stupid Tartarian, please. Banish him before he kills you. Don't be confused anymore. Hit him with our own confusion. He's running. He's panicking. Good, okay. Looks like we'll keep the Hound. Yes! Banished. It worked. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that was a heart attack. Okay. So oh god. You know, I knew that was a possibility. That's one of the things I like about the Tartarians is those chains. Really, really good, by the way, against trolls. Those chains will enslave a whole bunch of trolls. But you need the strength of earth to keep yourself alive. Whew. I'm just, whew. That gave me heart palpitations. My God. You know, so what just happened there, right, is the Tartarian hit an enslaving chain on our doggo. Instead of bane firing him, thank God he didn't bane fire him, by the way. It would have sucked to lose him. But he hit the Hound of Hades that we have. I call him the Hound of Hades, by the way, because I think that's his name in Dominions, if I'm remembering correctly. Also, it's just easy to call him that rather than his name. And then we so we lost control of him when he got enslaved. He started killing our units. We confused him. Got him back on our side. I don't know if we charmed him through that or enslaved him again. But we got him back. And then he was still confused, not really cooperating very well, and eventually started cooperating and banished with a ghost rending bite his friend there. Still same wounds, but we managed to do it. We managed to take out the Tartarian with the Hound of Hades here. Well, he is named the Hound of Hades in here, too. Couldn't remember if he had a name. But I think our next move here is going to be taking out these dwarves with our doppels. We're going to be doing some other stuff. We're going to be going into Hades. A little bit of a lot of progress not being made. Next episode, you can tune in. We're going to try and take out this stack, I think, is what we'll do. We'll probably merge these two armies and go grab this guy. Maybe with some more undead in tow here. That'll help out a little bit. As well as a lot of just garbage to attack and see if it can do it. Lots of tentacle attacks. We're going to be in a little trouble versus this first area. Once we get back into the little undead and these long dead, it's no big deal. But, of course, this guy will be casting spells the whole time. But that is our episode. Guys, if you enjoy the series, like, comment, subscribe, all that business. Thank you for watching. I really enjoy you guys on these journeys with me. It's always fun. There should be daily episodes if I'm being expedient and not having other real-life stuff get in the way. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. We might have a witch video tomorrow. It might be a mod review. I don't know. We'll see what progress I've made by that point. So we'll see you. We'll see you later. Have a good day. Have a good week. Have a good time until I see you next. Whatever time period you're watching this video in. So, yeah. Later, friends. See you later.